And the tools that I need are a compressor with probably no more than 40 psi. That's very important. You don't want to put too much pressure on the lines when you're blowing the water out, because it could damage them, the connections. And I have this adapter that's going to go into the city water connection. That's going to connect on to my compressor hose. I've got a wrench and socket with an inch and 1/16 socket. It's a big one to get that water heater drained, the plug out, and then I have a little bit of antifreeze for the end for the gray and black water tank. Took off the cover. I'm about to drain the water heater. I went ahead and opened up this cover so I don't forget to also drain this exterior shower. That's one that some people miss, and that can cause you some problems. So now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna bypass the water heater. Okay, so now I'm back at the water heater, which is under my lower bunk on my Camplite, and I want to stop the water from going into the heater on the cold, or the hot and the cold lines. So you can see how this knob is straight or parallel to the line. So I want to turn it to block the water from going through there. And same thing on the cold water. And then I want to turn this one so it is parallel. So then the water on these lines, when I start blowing with the air pressure, it's going to run through there and not up into the tank after I drain it. And also, when I start draining the water out of the lines at the faucet, I'm going to run the water pump for just a few seconds to get the water out of it. I don't want to run it too long because I don't want to burn it up with any water. I'm going to loosen the big plug on my water heater. Be a little tight. Be back there. Got a little helper here. And it's going to have an antidote rod on it, which I have replaced once before. These threads tend to get junked up. You can see how that's in pretty good shape still. Here comes the water. I'm going to drain that all out. Finally got it. It took a while to get it started, but I've got it threaded on there, so I'm going to tighten it up. Compressor plugged in. I'm just double checking we've got pressure low, and I'm ready to start draining the water out. So I'm going to start right here before I forget this one and kind of see how much water it's already pushing out. There we go. Don't want to forget that exterior shower. Start on the inside to drain the sink lines, and I'm going to go ahead and run that water pump just a little bit. Get all the water out. Looking good. Get the toilet. And the shower. Water out of there. Looking good. Do these guys right here. There's usually just a little bit in there. Okay. If you have the means, you definitely want to drain your gray water and your black water tank. water heater lines. I want to go ahead and get it ready for spring when we want to use it again. So I'm going to turn these back so they're parallel to the water line, so the water heater will accept water through the hot and cold lines. And I want to flip this one off. Okay, so the water's going to come in these and not through there again.